Cyber Ninja Online, guys. Welcome back to Two Worlds. This is Chapter 15. And when we last left off, we had just come from Wild Hole, made it up this way, cleared out abandoned camp, and then that was it. I sold everything that I had that I didn't want to keep. And that was pretty much it. I can't remember if I equipped anything or not. It's been a couple hours since I recorded Chapter 13-14. We're almost at level 21. We'll probably hit level 21 by the time... either by the time I turn this quest in, or even by the time I get there. I think it would be by the time I turn the quest in. Regardless, what we're doing right now is we're heading over here to clear out this pack of wolves for, I don't know if it's that guard right there. No, definitely not. There was a guard in here somewhere that wanted us to do it, so that's what we're doing. So we'll continue on with that, and we'll go there. Really wanted to record and play some more Two Worlds, so that's what we're doing. Eventually I'm going to throw in some other games here and mix it up a little bit, but for now, this is one of the two series that I have ongoing right now that I kind of want to finish. I'm still up in the air for Guild of Dungeoneering. It's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just... I haven't had the, ooh, there we go. I haven't had the, I don't want to say the will, that kind of sounds bad. Just haven't had the drive to play it yet, I guess. Almost finished lockpicking, or upgrading lockpicking. With that level up, I can also equip 4 or 5 things that I have stored back at the temple. So let's go straight to the temple and do that right now. Just to get that over with. Alright, let's see. Which helmet is better? 167? Definitely this one then, the Black Terror. I like these helmets with the horns. These... I can put a dagger back on now. I'm gonna take this, just because. Okay. We'll leave that there then. Let's head back to here and continue on. It's basically new gloves, new helmet, and I have a dagger once again because I unequipped, I think it was a ring, and then I lost the ability to use the dagger, and then I sold the dagger for some stupid reason. But now that my dexterity is 42 again, I can actually use the dagger, which is nice. Coming up on this den here. This den should be easy to clear out. I believe my sword's way better than my blunt weapon. I think you're supposed to prefer to use swords against wolves anyways, I think. I know you're supposed to use it against bears, but... let's go ahead and go strong hand. Right on. Alright, so that's done, so I can come back here and report to that guy. Fortunately, I should have dropped a teleport over there. It's kind of crappy. Well, we'll do the run back. Oh. Shouldn't be too bad. It'll only take me like a minute or so to get over there. And we'll turn the quest in. I can't remember how much gold he was offering. Probably not that much, if any. But we'll get rep points with the House of Skelding, which really doesn't mean much because I don't plan to progress the House of Skelding. I don't want to say quest line, but progress with that side, but still. I want to do these quests for XP at least. And for something to do as we travel around. Because I am going to be visiting most of all the places that these quests will take me anyways, so I did plan to come out here at one point or another. Like I mentioned before, the other side, you have to visit over there if you do one of the Karga Clan quests, so... going for a Wyvern to be out here. Hopefully it's just one.
Bandits.
Nope, 2. 3. No trouble. Nice. Yeah, they do poison damage. Couldn't remember if they did or didn't. Right on. There we go.
What's that?
They definitely weren't there the first pass through, but that's fine. Now I do have a really good healing spell, so I couldn't be using magic. It's just in the heat of battle, It's easier to drink a potion than to get this magic spell off. That's why I usually favor my little hotbar over here to my healing ingredients. But regardless, so I just gotta follow this path back up to the northwest, and it'll bring me back to the main road, and then I can go east right into the excavation site. I'll turn this quest in. Then after that, we're gonna continue on westward, and I think, yeah, we'll hit Tarbakin before we go anywhere else, which will be nice because I really want to hit there. Because there is a teleport, and then right like inside the teleport, there's a merchant there, and it's more of a general merchant, so it'll be better for us to buy from.
Let's have a look.
And then also, it's just a closer teleport than having to scroll past like half the map, so I'll be fine with that. And this is all the same day that I started chapter 11, which was my pickup chapter. So I don't have any feedback about the side I should pick on this like Civil War quest line, but I'm not going to be starting that anytime soon, so there's still plenty of time for you guys to put your input in. If any. Like I said, I have plans to do the cargo one, but if people really want to see me do the House of Skelding, then I'll do that one instead. Was it this guy? I think it was this guy.
Oh, Hunter! Good tidings for me, eh?
I found the den. A pack leader and a few younger ones. They are dead.
Nay, 'tis indeed good tidings you bring, Hunter. Here, take the reward. And Santa won't object if I throw in a little more. Here!
Right on.
He'll be happy to hear these tidings, I tell you.
We already asked those questions, so farewell.
Travel safely now.
630 gold and 210 experience. Wasn't bad.
Hail.
Excuse me. Like I said, let's continue westward. Maliel Shrine right there in front of us to our right. I've only died twice, and I think one was Reapers, and I think the other was like some big ass creature. Might not have been a big ass creature, who knows. I can't use that because then I won't be able to use my bow. Oops. There we go. Finally starting to get a hang of my key configuration again. I don't accidentally switch to the wrong weapons and what not.
What's that? Let's have a look.
Now, if I remember correctly, this will loop up into a dungeon over here, which is actually, I don't want to say it's the catacomb, it's more of the jail. It's like a secret way into the town that the Karga clan actually uses. Right here, actually.
Well met. I recognize you. Some friends in Cormoran told me you spared them much trouble.
Do I know you?
I'm Eris Brakalet, a lieutenant in the service of Ultar Karga. They say you are a bounty hunter.
Mayhap. I care not for names.
We care. Since the king gave Talmont to Lord Skeldon, even one name can send you to the gallows. No member of the Karga clan may show up in Tarbakin.
What of the guards? They surely patrol the area.
Aye, 'tis a risk we take, but the stakes are high. Our scouts reported that Skeldon House is not filled in the passage to Tarbakin, only sealed it up with heavy gates.
Why would that be of interest to you?
This passageway would help us learn of Lord Skeldon's plans. We have a spy in the excavations, but Tarbakin is normally impenetrable.
You have a spy in the excavations?
Aye. Zed Massar is very useful to us. He supplies the house in Goraline, and Sano Moon trusts him implicitly. No one knows his reasons, but he clearly has a grudge against Abrat Skeldon. Thanks to his information, we have obtained the keys to the gates. However, the first problem is that they can only be opened from the inside.
And the second problem?
The passageway is teeming with tainted monsters. Mayhap 'twas Abrat Skeldon's intention to have them there. However, they forced us to retreat before we reached the first gate.
This sounds perilous indeed.
Aye, and even if we did find someone to sneak into the city and open the gates from the inside, there is still the taint to be dealt with.
If you can pay, I can open the gates.
I like you mercenaries. Gold on the table and things get done. You will not regret it. We never forget those who help us. Keep the key. The entrance is in the old jail inside the town. There should be 2 gates in the passageway. Open both and check that all is clear.
What can you tell me about the House of Skeldon?
Rats they are. Evil rats. But even rats can become somebody if they are backed by more prestigious people than that old Lord Skeldon.
What do you suggest?
We know that some on the Royal Council are not happy with our present status in Talmont. The villagers respect us, and even the king believes that Talmont and the Karga should be as one. Talmont has coal, iron, and magnesite mines, and is also the former province of ancient dwarves. Why do you think that old vulture Abrat Skeldon has made his nest in the excavations?
What good are old pots and rusted machinery?
The dwarves have items that far surpass our own. Did you know that Giritsa tried to buy the secrets of working metal from the dwarves when the borders were still open?
And the dwarves rejected that offer?
They did not even reply, just doubled their guards. Mayhap this offer caused the dwarves to break off all contact with us.
Do you believe that the excavations are of such
I love
great
the armor, it's
importance?
so glossy.
Aye. I believe that the war against the orcs takes a lot of money and new inventions, and someone has got a sniff of a lucrative business. The taxes have been raised 10 times in the last 4 years. Ebrat's men have constantly searched for new mining sites, and the rats continue to excavate as fast as they can burrow. They have only one problem: us. We will not permit them to ruin Talmont and then raze it to the ground to destroy all evidence of their evil doings.
I must take my leave of you now.
May good fortune accompany you, friend.
Alright, so it's kind of senseless to go in through this way because you only have to backtrack and then go around and open it from the other side anyways. So we're just going to go into the city, open it from that side, clear right out back to the front of it, and then leave from there. So I'm not really not doing that quest, I'm just putting it on pause for a quick second until I go into the town, find people to talk to and whatnot. And yeah, progress with it. There's not going to be a whole lot of dialogue and stuff in the town. There's only off top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 people in this town that are quest givers. It is nighttime though. Moon's setting. Well, I was gonna say I can teleport here, clear up to here, and then go in. I might as well do that. That way the time will progress a little bit. Because the AI are on time cycles, so during the night they will be quote unquote sleeping and whatnot. Or I could be glitched, that's cool too. There we go.
That's for you.
It's pretty bad, I needed one of them to knock me out of that. They're literally doing little to no damage to me. There we go.
That's interesting.
4 tusks and wolf hearts. Cool. There shouldn't be anything on this path from that teleport up to where we left off, but I still want to just map it out anyways. For completionist's sake, and I'm not going to find all the points on the map, because there's actually a fair bit of hidden points here and there. But I'm going to get everything on the beaten path, and anything that's even remotely close to being off of it. But really the fun starts when we get into the south. There's a lot of creatures that do heavy amount of damage. And even though I have a ranger build, it's still going to be extremely tough. But, I think I can manage. Didn't even see that one.
Let's have a look.
Anyways, though, it'll be a prime time to go in here. I'm going to learn 2 magics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Talk to 6 quest givers and trade with the guy that's right in here. Maybe it's 5. Might just be 5, actually. And one of them won't actually give me a quest, by the way.
For trade.
How is your business? Unless I have a
This
good rep.
war makes people afraid to spend their money.
Let us trade then. I have stuff to sell. I think that was it. What do you have for me? I think that's like the best bow you can find is Whistling Death. Gonna save my money.
Well met, aye.
It's very tempting to buy stuff. And actually, it'd be a smart idea to sell my money, to use my money up, because when you go to skill givers, their fee is based off the amount of money I have. So if I have a lot of money, he'll probably charge me 3,000, maybe even 5,000. If I came to him with not that much, he'd only charge me probably about 100 or so.
Good day to you, stranger.
If I remember
Good
correctly.
day to you.
You do not hail from hereabouts. You seem more the traveling type.
Sharp eyes, indeed.
Are you headed for Covengard by any chance? I mean, I would make it worth your while.
I may be.
Let me explain. I'm the quartermaster of the city guard, and well, a certain shipment from Covengard is late. I need someone to go there and collect the shipment, and I can't spare any of my men. Can you help me, perchance?
Aye, if the pay is good.
Good for you. Well, the shipment I need should have come yesterday. We need those supplies, or the men in the guardhouse might become a little, restless, shall we say.
I think it's,
So what is this shipment you need so
alcohol.
badly?
'Tis
Yeah.
moonshine. Nay, I know, but my men need it. It helps keep morale up and, tempers down. Since ale and spirits were prohibited, people have become, even more violent than before. And happy guards are good guards, I say.
Aye, true. So who is your supplier in Covengor?
Dras Becklum. He has a good stock, but he does not walk. He slithers in a pool of slime like an eel. I think I shall look for a new supplier.
Then why do you need me?
Well, I need to get some new stock in the meantime. 10 models should suffice.
Very well. I will do it for you.
I thank you, stranger. We are beholden to you.
How are things on the streets?
It's quiet here. We keep the peasants under control. Nevertheless, stay off the streets at night. My men tend to strike first and ask questions later.
I thank you for your advice.
Your supplies, whence come they?
Well, we mostly buy from local or traveling merchants, but we're also supplied by Covengard, and that source seems to have run dry of late.
I must depart, friend.
Godspeed.
We'll be going out that way eventually to get to the Karga clan, so we'll be stopping in there and,
Well, good day to you.
finishing that quest, I guess.
Do not confuse the reflections in the water with the reality.
I did not hear you.
I said that someone may use your anger against you. Beware of false friends.
Who are you?
We watch you, and very closely too. One day we will come for you.
Methinks you have a touch of sunstroke, old man. Come, drink some water and lie down.
You are not yet ready.
I believe he's another paladin. There's a quest this way. And then there's 2 quests over that way and a person that will teach me some stuff.
Welcome to the Merchants Association Agency in Tarbakan. What can I do for you?
I am not sure. I expected something more. Striking in a way.
You mean the premises? Oh, we are a humble guild. Most of our members do not like to show off. 'Tis too much of a risk nowadays. Is splendor a matter of some import to you?
It shows me that you have the wherewithal to pay me for my services.
So you seek employment? You can ask Eon Fervo. He should be in his office.
Tell me something of the association.
Our history dates back to the times of great discoveries 500 years ago, when the dwarves founded their first trading post far away in the New Drakkar.
I have never heard of such a place.
According to our guild records, there are rich and populated provinces in the south. The world does not end in Gorgamar, whatever the common folks may say.
Ah, the orcs try their utmost to make us think otherwise.
The orcs came from even more distant lands to the south. Only the gods know what forced them to cross Drakkar. The desert must have taken thousands of their horrible lives. The dwarves were masterful traders in those days. Kar Hamza, the original organization, was very powerful when the War of the Gods almost destroyed it completely. We founded our new guild based on the dwarves' trading rules. 20 years ago, we changed the name to the Merchants Association, and so it has been to this day.
The orcs' foray has blocked the trading routes south of Catalan. This must be bad for business, surely.
The greater the risk, the greater the profit. It has been so since time immemorial.
What profit can you make from the current war?
I have told you too much already. Do you have any other questions?
Why do they say that the association is a secret organization?
Ah, the commoners and their fantasies, eh? We have no secrets apart from the accounts of our clients.
There is not much to hide, of course.
The wealthy of this world must accept the distrust and envy of the poor. Some of our rights and names may sound strange to their ears, but they are a legacy of our ancestors. What is strange for humans was probably the most natural thing in the world for ancient dwarves. 'Tis no surprise that they chose the names of minerals and rare ores. We simply carry on the tradition.
Farewell.
I shall see you again, mayhap.
Yeah, I think leveling up in this guild, they give you like mineral titles. Yeah, so like right now I retain the steel title and privilege, which receive a 20% reduction in all merchant guild shops. Keep in mind that's merchant guild shops. That's not Society, Brotherhood, any of the other ones. It's only these guys. So any of the ones in the robes, like the guy right over there behind me, he's a merchant guild shop. So that's where I would see the reduction from. He's the guy I want to talk to, but I want to see if there's anyone else in here now. Okay.
Welcome. You could not have chosen a better time to visit us.
The association was not eager to do any business with me. Why the change of heart now, pray?
Aye, but our rules do not allow the employment of anyone who has no proper record. Yours has become impressive of late. Quite excellent, if I may make so bold.
Many watch you nowadays, but you never know when or by whom.
Information is the cornerstone of business.
Aye, business. What do you want of me?
There is a very special document that must reach our post in Catalan. Simon Veller, our treasurer, expects it. He will pay you for your trouble.
You need a postman, not a mercenary.
Aye, it must indeed seem that way, but trust me, I know what we require. 3 of our people who worked on these documents have disappeared of late. We have no desire for any further trouble.
At least you told me before I start to work for you. Refreshing honesty, indeed.
Will you do it? Or will I have to hire someone more decisive?
I will do it.
I hope you have no links with the Giritsa.
Not yet.
Is that of any import?
They must not get their evil hands on this document. Rev Hosuno would be delighted to have it. Of that I am sure.
Hosuno? He must have become a Reve recently.
This year, there has been much unrest in the family of late. Their position in the underworld has never been so unstable.
I must be on my way.
Farewell.
If I wanted to take part on this like civil, I don't want to say civil war, choose quest line, either Gritstone Merchant Guild, this is where it would start. Not going to, but like I said, I don't have anything to sell, right? Cool. We'll be doing that, but it will be a while from now, just because of how far away Catalan is.
Oh, stranger.
So one of these guys wants me to return a staff, and the other wants a dragon scales. I think this is the staff guy.
Opportune. A what is opportune, pray?
Why, that you have come here. I can see you travel much. Or am I wrong?
Nay, you are not wrong.
Ah, that look, that gait, there is no mistaking it. And I need one such as you.
Why?
Ah, yes, a direct young man. Good. Well, I am an old mage, too old to deal with such affairs, I fear.
What affairs, pray?
Oh, dangerous affairs, you may be sure. While walking down from Corlin, I was attacked by some Groms. I was lucky to escape with my life. However, the fiends got my staff, and I need that staff.
Aye, that is a problem.
Indeed, if I were younger, how those Groms would suffer. But alas, I am old and weak.
He's an earth mage, by the
I
way.
see.
That's the
And
staff I look
should
for.
Retrieve the staff for you?
Yes, indeed. And since I do not expect you to do this just to help an old, ailing man, I am prepared to pay you handsomely for your help.
Very well, I shall help you.
Ah, that is wonderful. I shall be in your debt forever.
Can you tell me more about the staff?
Oh, 'tis as old and weak as its owner. Worthless, really. The Groms would use it as a club, the fiends.
Aye. So where do you think I could find these Groms?
I am sure they came from a camp to the northwest of Tarvakin.
I shall look for them there.
Please make haste, young man. My poor staff mayhap clubbing travelers.
I shall do my utmost.
This will kill two birds with one stone, because that place where the staff is also has a totem. So why is the staff such import to you?
'Tis a mage's staff, which is part of a mage's very being, young man.
Fairly well.
Farewell, young man.
This is the guy that wants the dragon scales, if I remember correctly.
'Tis you again. Welcome.
Greetings. Have you heard of my work for other mages?
Indeed, and I have something you can do for me. I need a dragon scale. I know they're very hard to acquire, but with your skills,
Why do you need a dragon scale?
a curious mind is a healthy mind, we say. My apprentice left and I cannot get rare ingredients myself. If you do this, I will reward you well, young man.
Honestly, in my opinion, it's better to keep the dragon scale, but I'm going to turn it in for the XP. You're in luck. If you have gold, I have a dragon scale.
That is indeed a stroke of good fortune for me. Here is your gold. More than enough, hmm?
Tell me of this wondrous experiment for which you need a dragon scale.
You would not understand. It is extremely complex.
Go figure.
I like complex experiments.
Nay, you might pass it on to, undesirables. Many would love to have the knowledge for which you ask.
As you wish.
I wish you good fortune with your experiments and bid you farewell. Ah, there we go. So let's go ahead and level up. I like this background music.
Good idiot.
Good idiot. Here's the trainer.
Only magic grants you the power to vanquish the most dangerous of enemies. But it takes an open mind and much practice to harness it.
Practice of what kind, pray?
I can show you the basic skills of the dominant schools of magic. What you do with these skills is then your choice. A true magician never refuses an opportunity to learn.
How much do you want for your knowledge?
For a mere 3,000 in gold, I will show you the principles of any kind of magic. I mean legitimate magic, of course.
Show me the basic art of water magic.
The element of water symbolizes the potency of creation, but also the uncharted areas of your mind. Study it and know yourself.
There we go.
Well met.
Only magic grants you the power to vanquish the most.
I think we've heard that before.
I can show you.